Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Facts or Fiction Storytime TV. I'm your girl, yours truly, Tenora. And today I got a real banger. I got a real live story. Or is it real? You be the deciding factor if my story is real or fake. At the end of this video, I will be the one to let you know for sure if it's facts or is it fiction. But I got another one for you. For you, for your baby daddy, for your other baby daddy, for your other baby daddy, or for your mama, for your daddy, for your bald-headed granny. But she ain't bald-headed when she got her wig on. So let's get into this video. So this is a time when I faked a broken leg. Yeah, Mom, if you're going to watch this video ever, yeah, I did that, which you probably already know. It's been some years. So, I did not want to go to school, bro. Like, I don't know. Some of you guys are just bookworms. Some of you guys love going to school. Some of you guys are really into school. But at that point in my life, I really didn't care about it. And so I was really contemplating, like, dang, what can I do to not go to school? So I thought for us ladies, you know, my stomach hurt, but then she's just going to send me home with a Tylenol, send me to school with a Tylenol, and then I can go to school, right? That's it. So then I thought, dang, what else can I do? Oh, I could do the light bulb trick where you get really, really, really close to the light bulb and you be like, oh, I got a fever. I can't go to school. But then again, she going to send me to school with a Tylenol, and that's going to be it, right? So me and my girls were kind of just sitting on a porch where I'm across the street from my house. And while they're talking, I'm kind of just debating, like, how am I going to not go to school? So it had been raining the day before. And I'm just kind of just sitting there. And my stepdad calls me in. So I'm like, all right, girls. And as I'm jogging across the street, you know, and I'm like, all right, bye, you know, and I turn around. And I step off the curb, and as I'm running up the driveway to my car, my house, there's a puddle. And I slip. Now, I actually really did slip. But as you know, light bulb moment, ding! I yell out like this overwhelming yell, and I immediately grab my leg. At that moment, the universe was like, I'm going to help you out. Right? So I went ahead and I grabbed my leg and I'm screaming and hollering. I remember my stepdad is sitting by the door and he's like, you know, wait on me to come into the house. So I'm like, oh, I hurt my leg. I'm like screaming, bro. I'm putting like $100 bill right now on $1 billion on the table. Like, that's how extra I was. I was screaming. I was screaming so much my friends came over. So I got this whole big crowd around me like, oh, you hurt your leg. You hurt your leg. I'm like, I think it's broken. I can't even stand up. So for, you know, privacy purposes, you guys always know I'm going to change names. That's just me. So my oldest brother, Dale, he's like 6'1", weighing in at like 320, right? Big dude. And he's like, let me help you up. So he kind of helps me up from the back, you know, and I'm hopping on my leg and I'm screaming and hollering. And my little brother, Jason, he like, you know, he kind of knows something up, but he don't know if something's up, right? He kind of got that private eye type of thing, you know. And so I'm like, you know, crying and hollering and everything. So they get me in the van and I go to this little urgent care that we have. Now, urgent care gonna give you an x-ray. So, you know, of course they're gonna know that it's not broken, right? So we get to this little place, and it's a little winky-dink place. I don't even remember if I even got an x-ray. Okay, I could have. I don't even remember if I even got one. And so next thing you know, because they want to milk and they want to get the money. Oh, she injured her leg really bad. They helping me. Like, bro, like, look, they helping me. So I'm like, yeah, I injured my leg really bad. So they like, okay, well, let's put a little bandage on it, you know, and that kind of thing, and give you some crutches. So she needs to be off her leg. I think they said like a week, maybe a week or two, right? Let my leg heal, whatever. But I said, can I stay home? I want to say this could have been like a Wednesday, bro, because I was home for 2 days and then we end up having a weekend. So I was just home for like 5 whole days, bro, milking it. And so my stepdad was so sweet to me. You know, at the time I had a lot of really baggage, bro. I had baggage. That's a whole other different story time. So, you know, my mom, she was a stay-at-home, well, not a stay-at-home, but she was a traveling nurse, might as well say, more so like where you stay in the houses with the patient. So if the patient had their own place, she lived there like a live-in nurse. Let me say that. She was a live-in nurse. So she was never really home. And if she was home, it was only on the weekends, maybe 1 or 2 days of the weekends, because she lived with the patient. And so my stepdad was left to, you know, basically be the mama and the daddy and the uncle and the, you know, whatever else, right? So let me tell y'all, okay, I milked this, okay? I milked it. Plus, let me give you guys a backdrop. I'm the only girl on my mom's side. So we get in the house, we get back, and of course, here come Dale trying to help me in the house, right? And I'm hopping, and he just decided to just pick me up because he just that big, right? He picked me up, he put me in my bed, and at this point, he like, something's up, you know? So I can hear him kind of in the other room telling my, you know, stepdad, like, man, watch her, she always be lying, whatever, but she might actually be hurt, I don't really know. Whatever, right? So he ain't giving no definite answer. So I'm really about to milk this, but he got to go to school. I don't, right? My little brother got to go to school, right? So let me tell y'all, bro, my stepdad goes and drop my 2 brothers off at school. I am walking around the house. It's funny now. Then, bro, conniving. So I'm walking normal. I'm a little leg around the house. Next thing you know, I see the van pull up. At this point, I'm hopping. I'm wobbling back to the room, right? Acting like my leg just that hurt. So then I think, well, let me go to the bathroom. So I'm hopping. As he's coming in, miraculously, as he's coming in, I got to go to the bathroom. And the way the house was set up, you walk in, the house, the front door was kind of like on the side of the house. And so you walk in, there's the big living room, and then you can see the little hallway as you walk in. So just so happened, okay, he's walking in and I'm hopping to the bathroom like, oh, every step that I take, oh, and I'm like milking it. Every single step I take, he's like, oh, my daughter, how are you feeling? I'm like, it hurts really bad. I think they had prescribed me some type of Tylenol or something, right? So he's like, did you take your pain medicine? I was like, yeah, I took one, but it's barely working. I'm like, I just got to go to the bathroom. Now, mind you, he'd been gone for some time, and I just been, a hot mess. So, make a long story short, I did this, okay, for maybe about a week, okay? What made me stop doing this is it decides I got to go back to school on Monday, right? It decides it wants to rain. Your girl ain't never been on crutches. Never. Now, remember, I've been home. I've been milking it. My friends been coming over, sitting on my bed. You know, my mom do not like company in her house. I don't know if that's your mother, but my mother is like, nobody's coming over. That's not what we're doing. We don't live at that address. Not happening, right? So we go ahead and my friends are sitting on my bed and we're talking and we're having a good time and, chillaxing. So Monday, I can't milk this anymore as far as, I can't go to school, right? So I'm like, fine, I'm gonna go to school. But I got to go to school late because I didn't catch the bus. So I want to say both of my parents, I think my mom and my stepdad dropped me off this particular day, and it's raining. It's raining, and I ain't never been on crutches before. So I'm still trying to figure out, and I ain't practiced because, again, what? I'm at home. Like, practice what? So I go to school, and I am struggling with these crutches, bro. I am struggling. Like, I'm sliding. The crutches is, like, flopping, like, coming from underneath my arms, and I'm trying to figure out how to swing. And let me tell you something, little backdrop if you didn't already know. I was a chubby thing, okay? I was always a chubby girl, always the oversized chick. That was just me. So here you got the fat girl on crutches, ain't never been on crutches, and it's raining. So I finally get to one of my classes. Let's just say it's science. I don't really know. And I had to go up the stupid little ramp thing, right? Next thing you know, I'm knocking on the door to get in. The girl opens up the door and I'm literally trying to get through the door. One of my crutches slide, ski. My other crutch is stuck underneath my arm, and I'm just standing there looking real stupid. Looking real stupid, bro. So I'm trying to recover, and as I'm coming in, my crutch is just sliding, bro. They just sliding. So where my desk was, because I was the student, again, that just didn't want to get it together, I had to sit in the front. So as I'm sitting there, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you looking real stupid. Like, you got to go through this whole day with these crutches. It's raining. You sliding. Like, what you about to do? You got to make a decision. You can't tell your mom to come up here and take the bandage off. Like, you know what I mean? You got to come up with something. So, of course, I make it through the day. Now, I was slipping and sliding. A couple of times, I bit it. Let's just be honest. A couple of times I hit the ground, okay? And so I finally make it home, and I am done with the shenanigans. Like, I was beyond tired. My armpits was hurting. My hands was hurting to hold the doggone crutches. My leg actually hurt, having to actually hold it and bend it up the whole entire day, right? And so my stepdad's like, how are you feeling? And I was like, oh, it's better. I was like, oh, it's better. I said, I think I can put my shoe on. I think I take the bandage off and I can put my shoe on and just hop on it. So, of course, at this point, the cat's out the bag, right? The cat's out the bag. So he's like, did you really hurt your leg? Or did you just not want to go to school? Now, I could tell him, right? Or can I not tell him? So I was like, no, I really hurt my leg. I was like, it just seemed to be, today it just seemed to be doing a little bit better. I said, so I'm not going to take the crutches, but I'm still going to go to school because at this point I can't play hooky, the cat's out the bag. So the next day I go to school and I'm just hopping on my leg, hopping. But when people ain't, that don't mean nothing to me, I'm walking normal. And the people that I mean don't mean nothing to me is the friends that's around the corner that could be like, oh, I saw Tenora. She was walking normal. I don't know why friends just all of a sudden randomly just got to go to your parents and be like, oh, I saw your kid. Why? Like, what's that to do with you? Like, stay out my business, bro. But, so I go ahead, milked it for the rest of the week. And then by that Friday, I want to go spend the night at some friends' houses, right? Like, I want to get out the house. Oh, you can't. Your leg is hurt. No, it's not hurt anymore. Yeah, my leg's not hurt anymore. So finally, I'm like, okay, fine, guys. It was hurt, but it wasn't that hurt, Kind of had to confess, slightly, without, But anyhow, so that was a time your girl faked a broken leg. And I don't even know why the urgent care went along with it. To this day, I don't really know why they gave me a little splint thing and wrapped it up and gave me crutches. Like, bro, you could tell that, like, I don't know. Anyhow. So, this is a time in the video where you get to figure out if the story time that I just told you was facts or fiction. Drum roll, please. That story was actually facts. It really did happen. Your girl was out here conniving, scheming, just, I look back at, some of the things that I've done, and you guys gonna get to know some of them videos and some of them stories that I'm gonna upload here on as videos, and you guys gonna be like, dang, she was a real piece of work. I really was. Remember the word was, but don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn the post notifications on so you can be informed when I upload my next video. Until then, I'm out.